Okonkwo was a small village surrounded by thick forests and rolling hills. The people depended on farming, fishing, and hunting for survival. Among the hunters in the village, one man stood out, Okonkwo. He was tall, strong, and fearless. His father was a great hunter, and from childhood, Okonkwo learned the ways of the forest. Every evening, Okonkwo would sharpen his machete and check his bow and arrows. He always said, a hunter must respect his weapons, they are his only friends in the wild. His wife, Lineka, would watch him with admiration, though she often worried about his safety. One evening, as Okonkwo prepared to leave for a night hunt, his friend, Obinna, arrived. Okonkwo, I hear the spirits of the forest are angry, Obinna said, his voice low. Strange sounds have been coming from the deep forest. Even the elders have warned us. Okonkwo laughed. Obinna, spirits do not eat meat. Aglu, if you are afraid, stay at home. Obinna shook his head. Just be careful, my friend. Okonkwo took his bow and quiver of arrows and disappeared into the thick darkness of the forest. The moon shone dimly, casting long shadows. The night was silent except for the distant hoot of an owl. Okonkwo walked cautiously, his ears sharp like those of a leopard. Suddenly, he heard a rustling sound. He knelt and pressed his ear to the ground. Something big was moving. He drew an arrow and waited. Moments later, a large antelope appeared, sniffing the air. Okonkwo took a deep breath and released the arrow. The antelope leaped but fell a few steps away. A clean shot. As he approached his catch, a chilling wind blew through the trees and a strange whisper filled the air. Okonkwo froze. He had never heard such a sound before. His heart pounded. He quickly tied the antelope's legs with a rope and swung it over his shoulder. Then he heard it again, a deep, airy laugh. Who's there? Okonkwo demanded, gripping his machete tightly. Silence. Okonkwo did not believe in ghosts, but something did not feel right. He took a different path home, moving quickly. When he finally reached the village, he sighed in relief. The elders always warned that some parts of the forest were forbidden. Perhaps he had gone too deep. The next morning, the village gathered to see Okonkwo's catch. The people clapped and cheered. You are truly the best hunter. They praised, but the village chief, Mazi Uwusu, pulled Okonkwo aside. My son, tell me, did you hear anything strange last night? Okonkwo hesitated, then nodded. Yes, Mazi. A strange laughter. But I saw no one. The chief sighed. You have entered the land of the spirits. You must not go there again. Okonkwo, being a stubborn man, did not fully believe the chief's words. That night, he decided to return to the same part of the forest. He wanted to prove that there were no spirits. He set out alone, deeper than before. The night was darker, the air colder. As he walked, he noticed something strange. His footprints were disappearing behind him. He stopped and looked around. That was when he saw it. A pair of glowing red eyes staring at him from the trees. His breath caught in his throat. The figure stepped forward, a tall, shadowy being with the head of a man and the body of a beast. Hunter, the creature spoke in a deep voice. You have taken what belongs to the spirits. Now, you must pay. Okonkwo's hands trembled. He wanted to run, but his legs felt heavy. He swallowed hard and said, I did not know. I only hunt to feed my family. The creature laughed. Ignorance does not serve the foolish. You must prove your worth. How? Okonkwo asked, his voice barely above a whisper. 3 nights from now, you must return here alone. If you survive till dawn, you will be free. If not, you will remain with us forever. Before Okonkwo could speak, the creature vanished into the darkness. He turned and ran faster than he had ever run in his life. For 3 days Okonkwo was restless. He did not tell anyone what happened. He could not refuse the challenge, or the spirits might haunt his family. On the 3rd night, he returned to the forest, his heart pounding. He built a fire and sat waiting. Hours passed, nothing happened. Just when he thought he had won, the wind howled, and the trees shook. Then, the spirits came. Dark figures circled him, whispering, laughing. Okonkwo gripped his machete. I am not afraid, he shouted. A sharp voice replied, then let us see if you can fight. From the shadows, creatures with sharp claws and glowing eyes lunged at him. Okonkwo swung his machete, cutting through the air. He fought like a lion, his body moving with the skill of a true hunter. Hours passed, his body ached, his breath was heavy, but he did not give up. Then suddenly, the spirit stopped. The first light of dawn touched the trees. A deep voice echoed, "You have proven your strength. Go, hunter, but never return." The spirits vanished and the forest became quiet. Okonkwo staggered back to the village, exhausted but victorious. When he arrived, he told the villagers what had happened. They celebrated him with music, dance, and feasting. His bravery became a legend, and for generations, the story of Okonkwo, the fearless hunter who faced the spirits and lived, was told in Okonkwo village. But even after many years, whenever the wind whispered through the trees at night, the villagers would say, the spirits still remember Okonkwo.